In the history of Europe, the Middle Ages or medieval period lasted about approximately from the late 5th to the late 15th centuries. The time period marks lots of historical events the world is learning about today in global history class with Robert O'Keefe, such as the bubonic plague, also known as the Black Death, which was a devastating global epidemic of bubonic plague that struck Europe and Asia in the mid-1300s, which killed millions of people. And the Commercial Revolution, where a great increase in commerce in Europe that began in the late Middle Ages. It received stimulus from the voyages of exploration undertaken by England, Spain, and other various nations in the New World. But we're going to be talking about the First Crusades today.
Men, today we shall take all the other lands, including the Muslims and all other religions. You hear that? Take all the other religions. Yes, sir? Sir, yes, sir! My house make me proud! Sir, yes, sir! Yeah!
The Crusades were a series of wars between Christians and Muslims that are primarily to secure holy sites across the land.
The city of Jerusalem was an important place of worship that has been a source of faith for three religions, which were Christians, Muslims, and Jewish people. But all of that changed when a new Muslim empire expanding from the east conquered Jerusalem and the surroundings around it. The Seljuks also defeated the Byzantine Empire, which made their Emperor Alexos write a letter to Pope Urban II requesting military troops to help defeat the Seljuks, and Urban accepts the request. On November 27, 1095, Pope Urban II makes perhaps the most influential speech of the Middle Ages, giving rise to the Crusades by calling all Christians in Europe to war against Muslims in order to reclaim the Holy Land. So he set an army off on a journey to secure many religious sites, mainly Jerusalem, for Christianity to be the dominant religion.
Men, today we are going to take Muslims and all the other religions, and you will help me conquer them. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This journey came with hardships as they didn't have sufficient amounts of supplies for their long trek, so they instead drank fluids from their animal transportation. Pope Urban II said to his loyal Christian soldiers drove them to fight finally paid off at Jerusalem, and the war began as they met with their enemy the Seljuks.
Fuck you Christians! Louis V, get him!
This was the First Crusade War fought between the Christian and Muslims. Jerusalem, the point of conflict, now turned into a battlefield. The Crusade army consists of a whopping total of 60,000 to 100,000 soldiers.
I'm stunned! That's it, I'm gonna show you my balls too, that's it!
Adrian, why did you do that? Speak to me. You're so stupid.
Speak to me.
Why? Why are you doing that? Why?
How dare you kill my friend? I am going to pay. I'm going to pay for what they have done. And now, I'm balling. I'm balling. Oh, I'm dying.
The Crusades end up winning the fight for Jerusalem as Pope Urban II later died in 1099, 2 weeks after the fall of Jerusalem, before news spread of the Crusades' victory made it to Europe.